Does anybody know what time it is?
It's Shark time.
Shark time.
That's right. And for those of you who don't know, my name is Michael Forrest, and welcome to It's
Bingo.
Shark Time. Now, before we get going, just a brief word about text messaging. I can't stand text messages when I'm on stage because it's like hitting the wall of text. It could really throw me off. So I keep my messages in the off position, which means if you send me a text during the show, I will not receive it. I will respond after. However, the very best way to reach us is by joining our Discord, and you can find the address right here on the beam below me. It's difficult to write things down in VR, so if you take a picture of this, it'll be available after the show at altvr.com right under your photo section, and you can call it up then. All right. Now, listen, text isn't always a bad thing. You'll notice that we have closed captioning available for this event. If you have any kind of hearing issues, or maybe you get that audio issue that happens in Altspace where somebody sounds garbly and you're like, wait, what did they just say? And then you can just look down at the transcript and be like, oh, that's what they just said. Or maybe English isn't your first language and you'd like to see it in another language. You can do that too. All right. If you'd like to give this a shot and give it a try, all you have to do is click on that blue and white triangle button, and you're going to see your menu open before you with all these tabs on the bottom. And in the lower right side, you're going to see a settings tab. If you go ahead and press that, about halfway down on the left-hand side, you're going to see a category that says speech. If you click on that, you'll be able to enable captions, and you'll also be able to set it to a different language if that's your preference. Please keep in mind that the system is not 100% accurate. It's still in beta, so it will give rise to some interesting misinterpretations, which can be fun. But you will get a general idea of what's going on. We've found it very helpful. We've been using it for the past couple of months, and we really enjoy it, and we hope we can keep on using it from Altspace. If you enjoy this, please write in Altspace and tell them about your experience. Go to altvr.com, click on support, and just write in and tell them that you've enjoyed using the closed captioning system here at Shark Time. This way we can hang on to it. We don't want them taking it away from us. All right, so that's that system, and you can use that there. Now, if I can draw your attention to your menu wheel in your lower left, you can notice at the very top of that menu wheel is a microphone icon. When that microphone icon is clear, GG is waving. Hey, GG, what's going on? Is it a family name? What's up?
What's up, bro?
Is it a family name? Got my attention to say what's
I
up.
was bored when I signed up. I just said G a bunch of times.
Hey, wait, what's up, bro? Wait, we're brothers? You been, man? It's been years.
I know.
No, I don't know. Okay. All right, everyone. I'm going to
Oh
get
my
back to the
God,
show
you're
here.
telling me
All
what
right.
I'm
You're
saying.
going to
This
notice
is
that when your
crazy.
microphone is open, we can hear you and everything that's happening in your environment, as I just demonstrated just now, right? And this means that be courteous to those around you. Maybe you have some background noise that you know about. If that's the case, you may find that one of my moderators or my producer goes ahead and turns your microphone to red. If that occurs, listen, don't be offended. Like I said, you might have some background noise that you don't know about, but you can always express yourself by clicking on that pink cheek smiley face in your menu wheel, and it'll offer up a wide variety of options with which to express yourself. I'll leave it to you to choose which one's the most appropriate. But if I could, I'd like to reserve this one because it is by far the most distracting of all the emojis. It's a giant hand sticking out of your head. And we're going to use this as kind of a signal, right? This is going to be a signal to let us know when something's gone wrong. Like if my voice starts cracking, or Sharky starts making jokes behind my back, or the ceiling starts to crack, or anything like that, we're going to want to know about it. All right, and you can let me know by raising your hand, and I'll come out in the audience and I'll see what's going on. Like right now, Casual Mao has their hand up. Oh no, it's GG again. G, what's up? What's going on?
I was just seeing how that worked. Okay, I'm good.
You're seeing how it works. You see how it's super effective, right? I came running out to ask you what's wrong. There's nothing actually wrong. Just testing. Oh, that's terrible. Oh, hey, Helmet Bird, thanks for making it. How's it going? I gotta take a moment to say hello to Helmet Bird, everybody. All right, now let's get to it. Now I've hosted over 800 events in Altspace, and that's a lot. And in that time, I get asked a question almost every single day. Right, and I've tried to address this in various ways. I've tried super descriptive event descriptions, and that didn't work out. I tried, putting it on the tile and saying, this is what the event's all about, and people would still ask me. So what I did was I took to putting those three little motivational words on the front of the stage right below my podium. So can anyone tell me why we're here?
Feed a shark.
Feed a shark. Chanted people to feed a shark. Come on, lift up those voices. To feed a shark. To feed a shark. People coming in now thinking we're weird, everybody. Now listen, that's what it's all about. Now halfway through the show, somebody's going to walk through that door and they're going to ask, why are we here? I want you to all turn around and look at them and yell, feed a shark. Do it together. All right? It's good form. We're going to do it that way. This way they'll know. This way they'll know they walked in and they'll start to wonder. All right, now in order to feed a shark, we're going to need a shark. Unfortunately, we have Melvin, we have Buster, and we have Fang to help us out with this tonight. And listen, they look good now. There's some very good-looking sharks, but they weren't always looking this way. There was a time in Altspace history, a very dark time, when they were fading away to nothing. All right, and out of desperation, I became an Altspace event host to utilize a resource that doesn't go appreciated. Every time you leave a space, your avatar is destroyed. You're just wasting it. And my friends, well, they love eating Altspace Avatars. They do. They really enjoy it, right? And so what we're going to do now is we're going to ask you to help me feed a shark. Now, listen, I know it's not enough to ask you to help me save the virtual world one shark at a time. No, you need some incentive, and we have that here for you tonight. If you look out in the lobby, we have these signs up, and one of those signs has a 12-piece world building kit that you can win here at Shark Time tonight. All right. Also, even if you don't make it up, sometimes we pick people out from the audience to receive the prize. So just being here, you have a chance to win. All right. And we are going to be coming out with a new kit soon. We're going to be releasing a holiday kit soon in the next week or so. And so look out for that. We're going to have some really cool items, all completely original, all hand modeled. They're not from SketchUp, they're not from Unity. We made them ourselves by hand. All right. So, we're looking forward to sharing that with all of you. All right. And now the way this is going to work is you're going to see in your lower right, a raise hand button is going to appear as if by magic. It's true. That's what magic looks like in VR. And all you have to do is press that raise hand button. It'll turn blue, and that's all you need to do. Then we'll check the list. We'll call your name. We'll have you up, and you can have a chance to win a 12-piece world building kit, or for your very own. Or you might get to feed one of my friends, but don't focus on that. Don't worry about that. It's going to take care of itself, everybody. All right, cool. We only have one person only one person is brave enough to help me feed a shark. Really? Oh, that's terrible news. Melvin, Buster, Fang, we're not popular anymore. What are we going to do? We're going to start hanging out in the campfire or something. Oh, wait, we had 4, we went to 3. That means somebody didn't like this bit. Okay, let's go another way. All right, I don't think you people are brave enough. I don't think you people got what it takes. Did the number go up? No, it stayed the same, so that's about the same. All right, let's see. We still need more people. Oh, it went up to 5. Oh, so you like that. You like when I antagonize you. Okay, that's good to know, people. I'm watching you, watching me, watching you, watching me. All right. Oh, we're up to 6 people. You guys like that bit. This tells me how I'm doing, people. It tells me how I'm doing. All right, Melvin, Buster, and Fang, would you like to hear tonight's specials? You do? Okay, well, let's take a look at the menu and see who's on it. All right, excellent. Let's see. Tonight, we're going to start out with, we have someone named Leah. I hope I'm saying that right, because it could be Lee, and I may not be seeing the full name. Let's see. We also have Queen War. I can't see the full name again. We're going to get that straight in just a minute. And we also have somebody named Leon. Leon, are you out there? Speak to me,
Hello.
Leon. Hi,
I'm
Leon.
here.
How you doing? You're here? Listen,
Hi.
if I've called your name, come on up to the stage. Just cross these bridges. Please be very careful because our insurance company tells us we have to warn you about that. All right, come on up, everybody. All right, let's take a moment to get to know you. Let our audience get to know you a little bit. Let's start out with you, Leah. Am I saying your name right?
Yes.
I am. Excellent. Good. I nailed that. You saw that? You saw that, Leon? I got it right. The first
did.
time.
Well done.
That's awesome. All right. Well,
Good
well,
job.
Leah, let me ask you something. How long have you been around Altspace for?
About 2 years.
2 years. Wow. Is this your first time to the show?
Yes.
It is. So we've been going to run for a year, and in 2 years, you haven't come by once. Okay.
I just got
I don't know how
my own. I was using my husband's before.
Oh, I see. Okay. All right. Well, that makes sense. All right. So you've never been on the show the first time. What do you think so far? You feel safe?
I'm into it. Cool. Yeah.
You feel secure? It's very important.
Sure.
All right. Good. Oh, that's excellent. Now, can we ask you where you're from?
New York.
Have some sense of New York. Oh, wow. I grew up in New York. Oh, that's cool. Excellent. That won't give you an advantage, though. That's the only side there, everybody, just so you know. All right, let's see. Now, how about you, Leon? How long have you been around Altspace for?
Hey, just like 2 days. Very
2
new.
days. This always happens on my show. Why is it always on my show? Excuse me a moment, Leon. All right, everybody. We got a fresh one. Should we throw him back?
No.
What'd you
Keep
find
me.
back there? Look at that. Gigi's down there dangling. You okay? Did you drop something? Did you find some money? Could use it. Is there some money there? I could use that. All right, well, let's get back to the show. Now, Leon, let me ask you something. All right, so you're just starting out. What do you think of Altspace so far?
Yeah, I'm really enjoying it. It's cool. Met lots of
Oh,
nice
that's
people.
terrible. It's horrible that you have to go out like this. That's terrible.
I know.
It's a shame. I feel bad in moments like this. Almost I do. Can we ask where you're from, Leon?
Yeah, I'm from England.
England. Wow, cool. All right. Now, let's see. Who else do we have here? We have Queen Laura. All right. Now, let me ask you, am I saying your Oh, yeah, I think I am saying your name right. Laura.
Yeah.
Easy to pronounce that. I got to check, though, because I messed it up a lot. Well, let me ask you, how long have you been around Altspace for?
Literally 5 minutes, and I came right
Come
in
on.
here just to
Every
try it out.
show I see people. All right, excuse me, I have to check. This is procedure. The admins make us do it. All right, we got a fresh one, a real fresh one. All right, is this your first event?
Literally, I literally just
Really?
made the account and came in. Yes.
Oh no. Okay, well, hold on. Let's check. Can we throw it back, buddy?
No.
Can we throw it back?
Absolutely not.
No,
Absolutely
you
not.
people are monsters.
Michael.
You remember your first day at Altspace? This is how you want to spend it? Really? Okay. Listen, Queen Laura, I'm sorry, but the audience has spoken. They can be
Okay.
mean sometimes. All right, we're going to
Okay.
have you up. Can we ask where you're from, Laura?
New Jersey.
Can I call you Laura, or do I have to refer to you as Your Majesty?
Your Majesty is good.
Oh, wow. You know what?
Oh.
I'm going to do it, everybody. I'm really actually going to do it. All right, cool. All right, everybody, come on up with me and come up this ramp right here. All right, we're going to go up this ramp, and up top, you're going to find we have these 3 yellow X's out here, and we'd like you to choose a yellow X where you feel comfortable. Right now, I'm testing them out. Let's see if they're solid. All right, they're all good. All right, so you're going to stand on a yellow X where you feel comfortable because hopefully you're going to be there for a while. All right, and we're going to start out with one of the most important questions we ask here at Shark Time, and we're going to start with Her Majesty, Queen Laura. All right, now, Queen Laura, if I can ask you,
Yes.
do you consent to this?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Yes. And you're aware that this is legally binding in all the countries, in all the places, in all the times, past, present, and future.
Sure.
You're not one of those runners, are you? You have a problem with
No.
runners in here. You sure? You
No.
look like you might be a
Yeah.
runner. You look quick.
No, I'm not going nowhere.
Okay. All right, good. All right, how about you, Leon? Do you consent to this?
Yeah, why not?
And you realize that this is legally binding throughout the metaverse. Every possible Leon that has ever existed or will exist has just agreed to this. You're cool with
Yes,
that?
I realize that. I'm
Oh,
good.
excellent. This is good. This is excellent. Very well done. All right, Leah, let me ask you, how about you? Do you consent to this?
Yep.
Yep. Are you a runner, Leah?
Yep.
Are you one of those that might? You are. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
You might have a problem here. Well, do you agree to not run for the duration of the show? Oh, good. Oh, excellent. All right. Well, we got that. And you realize that's legally binding, like deep in the Amazon forest where no person has ever explored before. It's absolutely legally binding there. And you still
Sure.
agree? Oh,
Yes.
excellent. Oh, this is good news, everybody. All right. Now, the way this is going to work is that you, our audience, get to determine what the future of Altspace looks like by determining who survives. Now, this is an awesome responsibility. All right. We don't take lightly here. How can you determine their fate unless we make an effort to get to know them? And the best way to do that is by asking them questions. So we have some questions prepared for them tonight in an effort to get to know them a little bit better. All right. But don't worry, there are no right or wrong answers here at Shark Time. There are only those answers that can convince our wonderful audience, which of you deserve to live more than the person next to you. That's it.
Oh,
Pretty easy,
great.
right? Yeah. We think it's great too. We're so glad you approve, Your Majesty. Oh, that's excellent. All right. Well, how do you guys feel? Are you ready?
Yes,
Yeah.
ready.
Yeah, let me hear some enthusiasm, people. It's better if you're into it.
Woo!
Yeah.
Woo!
All right,
I'm
good.
ready.
All right, I'm convinced, everybody. Let's begin our first round, and let's start out with Her Majesty Queen Laura. All right, let's see how this is gonna go. Now, are you ready for your question, Queen Laura?
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, when I came into this set earlier today to check on things, I was very shocked because I found my friend and co-host Sharky. He was upside down and his tail was like right up on the edge of the stage here. And the stage was all wet and he was completely unconscious because when you turn the shark upside down, they go into this kind of a trance-like state that's not unlike sleep, right? So I jumped in the water, all right? I ruined one of my best suits too. I had to change before the show. That's why I was running a little bit late. And I rolled Sharky over, right? And all of a sudden, he comes back awake. He starts coming to his senses and he says, well, that didn't work. I said, well, what's going on? He told me that he noticed that when humans are stressed out, sometimes they soak their feet, they'll take a hot bath, maybe they'll have a jacuzzi, but they somehow immerse themselves in water, and he figured the opposite would be true. If he immersed himself in air, he would relax some. It didn't quite work out. So we're wondering, Queen Laura, what can Sharky do to relax? You feel put on the spot? Please tell me you feel put on the spot.
Not really. I signed up for this,
Oh,
so.
that's terrible. We'll try harder. We have more questions. Don't worry. What can you do to relax?
Is this an adult version of this game? Am I allowed to give whatever answer I want?
No. This is a family show. My parents are right over there. Just keep that in mind.
I don't know. Tell him to lap and swim around.
Okay, so chill out and swim around. Like he does every day. He's a shark, He's always swimming.
Tell him to take that
all right.
Santa hat off, and he'd probably feel a little better.
You know what? The Santa hat is on there because he's working on his public image. He was hanging out at the barbecue event on Friday. He was swimming around the island, and we heard people yelling, "Oh, don't go in the water. There's a scary shark in the water. There's a scary." So we put this on his head to show everybody he's friendly. Okay, and we think it's working. It's tested well until you made fun of it, Queen Laura, and now Sharky's not only stressed, he's self-conscious. All right, let's move on to Leon. We're gonna move on to Leon now. Now, Leon, let me ask you, what can Sharky do to relax more?
He can go bungee jumping.
Bungee jumping. You find that relaxing?
Yeah, when you just have like a long day and you need to just do something to relax. Well, that's what I find helps most.
So let me get this straight.
Really?
In order to relax, you position yourself on some height. Is it a bridge or a building, a hot air balloon, a helicopter? What do you
either or works best. I think hot air balloons work very well.
Hot air balloons work the best. Okay, so you're up in a hot air balloon and you throw yourself off. What do you do if the clock snaps? We want to know.
Well,
that
you've got the ultimate relaxation if it snaps.
Right.
Oh, I see.
Eternal relaxation.
Everybody, we've got a live one here, everybody. All right, so Sharky should throw himself from a great height in order to relax more. Sometimes I wonder about the people we have up here. I do. I wonder a lot. What's going on here? Zenben at 111. Maybe he's found some money. Looks that way. He's deeply entranced. All right, everybody. Oh, wow. He's focused on that one spot. Yeah, I know, G. Oh, you found your money.
He's very relaxed.
You're looking for. Oh, that's terrible, G. All right.
He took his
Well, let's
headset
move on here to Leah. Leah, let me ask you, how can Sharky relax more?
Glass of whiskey.
There you
Whiskey.
go.
I see. Oh, that's interesting. Kind of borderline, but we'll take it. All right. Excellent. Wait, are you sharing with the audience?
Always.
Oh, okay. That could get expensive. Sometimes we get a lot of people in here.
Hey,
Every show
more the
we're
merrier.
I'll
We're
have
good.
Just this
All right,
one.
excellent. Good. So you're bribing the audience.
Always.
All right. We have Leon threatening my co-host with throwing him off of a large height. And we have Queen Laura royalty here with us today. We do. All right. Well, you know what? We have some information. I think our audience has developed a sense for all of you. So what we're going to do now is we're going to ask you to turn around and face that back wall because it's super creepy. And also it protects the sanctity of the It's Shark Time vote. All right. Now, our voting system isn't working, but we have 3 volunteer contestants and we have 3 fences, and we're going to use them to work around it. So if you support Queen Laura, stand behind this fence right here. And if you support Leon, go ahead and stand behind this metal fence right here. And if you support Leah, go ahead and stand behind this end fence right here. Well, I go up and check on our volunteer contestants and see how they're doing. All right, let's check them out right now. All right, first of all, Leon, I got to ask you to do something. I know you're new, all right? But back up just a little bit more. Back up, stand right on. Wait, no, don't move. Press down on your left thumbstick because I notice you're moving in a wide circle. Just press down on that left thumbstick. Push it in like it's a button. We don't want to have any problems here. All right, just push it in like it's a button. Just push that left thumbstick in there.
Hey, Pope.
You don't want to do it?
I'm doing it.
I say.
I'm doing it.
Sure. All right, good. Okay, all right, good. Sure, because it doesn't look like you are. Just push it in like it's a button. That left thumbstick, just push it in. There you go. You did it. I saw it. Now just get yourself on top of that X. It's a little bit closer to me. There you go. Now let me ask you, how do you think you're doing, Leon?
I think I'm doing well. I think.
Are you sure?
You tell me.
Are you sure? You think you're doing well? You sure you think you got supporters out there? You bring some friends.
Yeah, I've got loads.
All right, you got this. All right, hang on. I'll check back with you in a minute. How are you doing?
Depends out there.
Well, yeah, I guess so. All right. Well, do you have any friends out there that you know about?
Nope, just one sitting next to me
Just one sitting next to you. Oh, you're friends with Leon?
in real life.
Oh, no,
Oh, in
we're
real
not friends.
life.
He said, no, we're not.
You need to know.
Well, that was
A
rude.
friend in real. Don't worry about that. Focus on it. I'm gonna ask you something here. Does that friend that's sitting next to you in the real world actually know where you are in VR right now? They know you're on the show.
He has no idea.
No idea. Is he the type to press charges?
Yes.
Oh,
That's why I married him.
All right, we got to keep that in mind, everybody. All right, now, Queen Laura, let me ask you, how do you think you're doing?
I don't know. You sure?
You don't know. You're not sure. All right, well, if you had a guess, do you have any friends out there tonight?
In the room with me? No.
No, not in the room. How come you didn't bring your friends?
Well, my roommate's upstairs.
Oh, is your roommate in Altspace or in VR?
No,
We're talking about
no,
that
she's not.
Is your roommate the type to press charges?
Definitely not. She's
Oh,
the
that's
opposite
good
one.
news.
She's the one getting the charges
we
pressed
like
on her.
to hear that. That's awesome. Good news. All right. Well, let me take a look at our audience and see how they're voting.
I
Oh,
think
I
I
see.
see which way this
All right,
is going.
well, Queen Laura, let me ask you
Am
something.
I about to get eaten by a
Have a-
shark?
Have plans later. So we're
Okay.
gonna have a talk.
Do I have
please.
plans
Did you
later?
have-
No, except
Yeah.
for to go to bed because I got work in the morning. That's about it.
Okay, so if for any reason you couldn't make it to work tomorrow, would that be okay?
Probably not, but that's okay.
Probably not. Do you
Yeah,
have like
well-
can we ask you what kind of job you have?
I work
What
for a
would happen
solar
if you didn't-
panel company.
Oh, cool. That's interesting. What
Yeah.
happens if you don't show up?
I would probably get in trouble. Yeah.
People start looking for you. Do you think?
Oh, probably. Yeah.
Probably. What kind of
My
questions do
son
you
would
like
be.
to ask?
What's that?
Wait, you have a son?
Oh, yeah, I have a son.
Excuse me one moment. Just one moment. You people are monsters. Okay, so what I'd like you to do is on your way out, you give us a good scream. It can help the process. It makes it a little bit easier. And Mr. Producer, if you would do the honors, please. Right. So just focus
you
on
for your
giving us a good scream,
donation.
and I want you to remember the good times. And yes, thank you for your donation.
Oh.
It wasn't really. Wait, one of the other
We got
volunteers
no
screamed. We had a delay scream. Right? It was delayed shock, everybody. That can happen sometimes. All right. Now we're going to ask our audience to mix it up so nobody sees how you voted. Go ahead and move around and start waving your hands around when you get where you're going. There you go, everybody. Oh, very nice. All right. Now what we're going to do is we're going to ask our volunteer contestants to turn back around and face your accusers. I mean the audience. All right. Now we have some good news, everybody. We have an opening up here. All right, right now, right above Melvin. So what we're going to do now is we're going to check our menu to see if anyone else would like to be on the show. If you haven't already, go ahead and press that raise hand button, and we can have you up here for your chance to win a 12-piece world building kit. All right, let's see how we're doing. All right, let's see. We have somebody named Janny Love. Let's see, Janny, are you out there?
Hello.
Janny, speak to me. Hi, Janny. How are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
Oh, your full name is Janny Loves Me. Oh, that could get complicated. Well, come on up to the stage. Is it okay if I call you Janny? Do I have to say Janny Loves Me every time?
Yeah, it's Janny.
Okay, all right, so there we go. All right, well, come on up to the stage here, right? Just a little bit closer. All right, now let me ask you this. How long have you been around Altspace for?
Well, this is the first time getting back after a few months.
After a few months. So you went away for a little while, and now you're back. How does it feel to be back?
Feels great.
Have you ever been to the show before?
No, this is my first time.
No, it's your first time. What do you think so far?
Very bad people.
Oh, I see. Oh, I see. You gotta win them over. You gotta try to win them over. Say something
y'all are
nice.
so
Say something
great. I
nice.
love you guys.
Call them beautiful. They like that. Oh, you're beautiful.
Y'all are
Tell
so
them.
beautiful and sexy.
Yeah, well, I don't know about that. This is a family-friendly show. Very
Oh, I
family
mean,
friendly.
beautiful.
All right. So what we're gonna do? Yeah, go with beautiful. Say you're a wonderful audience. That helps. They like you better.
Y'all are
Watch the
very
emojis come up when
wonderful.
you do it. All right. No emojis. Wow, tough crowd tonight. Let me get some emojis.
Well, I feel touched by the.
Yeah, let's try that again. Oh, there they go. It was just delayed reaction like the screen before. They're a little bit slow. They didn't have coffee.
All the
before the show.
monsters.
Yes, they like when you call them monsters. So they enjoy that. Now, Johnny, let me ask you something. Where are you from? Let me get a sense of where you're from in the world.
I'm from I'm from Alabama.
Alabama, cool. Let me ask you this. Are you nervous at all?
Yeah.
Don't be nervous. This is why we're here. You're doing a good thing. Follow me on up this ramp here, if you would be so kind. And once you get up top here, you're going to get we're going to find that we have a yell Lex set up just for you. I'm going to test it first. Hey, no, Mrs. Producer, you did it again.
Oh no.
You know what? I think it would be much better if we have somebody else test that from now on. All right, that's 3 shows in a row where I fell, and now my hair's all messed up. Oh, it's terrible. Yeah, it's all wet, milkman. I don't know what I'm going to do. All right, just straighten that out right there. Oh, now I hit my headset. That's not good. All right, now let's see. All right, now Jenny's smart. She didn't step on the platform. Mr. Producer, is it safe now for our guest?
Is it ever really safe?
I'm going to set on it. Here we go. Well, not with you around. Okay, it looks to be okay. If you go ahead and step on that yellow Lex. There you go. You comfortable? You are. Thumbs up. All right, well, let me ask you this, Janie. All right, this is one of the most important questions we ask. Do you consent to this?
Yes, I do.
You're not a runner, are you?
Never run.
Oh, good. All right, excellent. All right, good. All right, this is going to work out beautifully, everybody. All right, so now we're going to move into our second round, everybody. And this time we're going to start out with Leah. Leah, are you ready for your question?
Yep.
That's good, because I'm absolutely not. Let's check my notes here. See. I'll get like a reminder. All right, well, I'm quite fluent in shark. I have to be because it's human language is not their first language. And Melvin and some of the others are always asking me weird questions about the way humans talk, right? Like for example, right, the word awful. All right, the word awful. They say, how can it be so bad if you're full of awe? Right? They don't get that that nuance kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? And and there's what else they have? They have let's see. Okay. Okay. Oh yeah. Another thing is, why does a palm tree? All right, a palm tree have no hands in it. I'd like to know that. And Melvin asked me just earlier, right, if I could take him to a root canal because he misses swimming through the mangrove trees. Right. And I'm like, Melvin. All right. And Leah just disappeared. It's pretty awful, everybody. Wow, Leah just went away. All right.
Connection issue.
I said, no, wait, no, I think we're going to learn something here. I said root canal, and Leah just disappeared. I might need to change the nature of my questions. All right, well, you know what we're going to do? Let's move on to Leon. All right, let's move on to Leon, see how Leon's doing. Now, Leon, Melvin asked me if I could take him to a root canal, right? Because he obviously thinks it's like something else. All right, he says he misses swimming through the mangroves, and he wants to have that experience of going through the canal. And you know what? I couldn't explain it to him because I'm done. Could you do it for me?
Oh, they're actually dead serious.
Yeah. You just need to do what you say. Go for the root canal. I don't know.
Okay. See, you don't know. All right.
No.
You don't. Okay.
She distracted me.
All right.
She disappeared.
Yeah, that was pretty frightening. Just vanished right there.
Well,
that sometimes happens.
I'm really scared.
People just vaporize. I've asked the admins about it. They tell us it's perfectly normal. But you know what, everybody? I don't think it is. I don't think that's normal at all. Somebody completely disappears right in front of you. I think they're up to something, and I think we should find out. That's what I think. All right, everybody. Let's move on and ask Janie loves me. All right. Now, Janie, let me ask you this. All right. Melvin, who's directly below you, asked me a question earlier about a root canal.
Give me a headache.
Right? He doesn't think it's what it is because, English isn't their first language, and sometimes they get confused. Right? So I was thinking that maybe you could explain it for me.
Bing bong.
Wait, can everybody hear Janie?
No.
No?
Quiet.
All right.
Boo.
Let's see.
Hello?
All right, let's see. I'm hearing boos. That's not nice. How about now? Oh, I just heard you,
Hi.
Janie.
Better?
That's better.
Better?
All right, what do you got? Explain a root canal for us. Who's booing? I want to know who's booing. Who's booing? Tyrone. Tyrone's running away. Don't run away from me, Tyrone. You're in the lobby. Wait a minute. I want to know. Why are you booing? Oh, no. Tyrone disappeared, everybody. Another one. Just completely vaporized for no reason whatsoever. That's terrible. Terrible.
I'm beginning to get
Well,
suspicious about that.
You know what? He was booing, so no great loss. But still, I wanted to know why. Maybe we can improve the show. Maybe he had all the insights. Maybe he had an angle we hadn't considered before. I don't know. Let's find out. All right. So now, Jenny, explain a root canal to Melvin, if you'd be so kind.
Well, I'm not a dentist, but
Okay. Well, okay. Good to know.
it's. I mean, if we're talking about the same root canal, it's something dealing with your teeth, and that's all I know. I don't specialize in these kind of things.
Okay, I understand. The thing is, sharks lose teeth all the time, so it's like not a big deal. They don't really get the new ones. But I thought you guys could help me out with that. You know what though? But since we lost one volunteer already, I say we just move on to our third round, everyone. I think that's what we should do. We should just move into our third round. And as we do, when you came in tonight, you may have noticed that when you came in, that we have a Patreon sign up in the lobby. Perhaps that's really creepy to people at the door like that. Really also, we have a Patreon sign in the lobby. We have a Buy Us a Coffee link, and that's because we are trying to raise money to put on more interactive experiences for all of you. In addition to that, a portion of what we collect goes to the Mini Shark Lab, which is a great organization. They raise awareness about shark finning and some of the environmental challenges that are facing sharks in our oceans today. And yeah, that's what we're going to do. So we want to thank you all for helping us, support them, and for supporting our shows by coming out and seeing us. And those of you that subscribe to our YouTube channel, or maybe you're watching this out on YouTube right now, we want to thank you, all right, for pressing that like button and for subscribing, because when you do that, we like you just a little bit better. It's true. All right, we're going to move on to our third round here. And let's start out with Leon. Leon, are you ready for your question?
I'm ready.
All right, that root canal one kind of bombed, don't you think?
Yeah, just a little bit.
Yeah, so sometimes they look better on paper. They do. All right, well, let's see. Let's try. Maybe we can make this one a little bit more interesting for you. All right, let's see what we have for you. All right, let's see. Okay, here we go. All right, well, earlier today I walked in to Dr. Starling's laboratory. Now, Dr. Sterling's our lead researcher. He works over in that structure over there, the Ravenhall Sea-Lab. And I walked in there, and on his whiteboard, he had all of these like complex equations. It was fascinating. There was like all this math symbols and all this like logic flows all over the place. And I asked him, what are you working on? And he said that one of the interns came in earlier and asked him what he wanted for lunch, and he was trying to work it out. All right. So how about you tell me about a time in your life when you've had trouble deciding something that should be easy? When did you overcomplicate it?
Well, I always struggle to decide what to wear every day because
What to wear?
I feel like it's just such an important decision. You need to present yourself well. Clearly, I'm well dressed now, so you've got to keep that charade up for the whole life.
Well, let's find out how you did. Does everybody think that Leon is looking sharp today? Show me some emojis if you think you did a good job, everybody. There you go, Leon. You dressed yourself, and the audience is thrilled. There you go, everyone. All right, now let's see, Jenny. Let me ask you. Tell us about something that you have trouble deciding. Something that you overcomplicate. It should be simple.
Well, going on a date, it's kind of hard which guy I should choose or which girl I should choose.
Okay, so you have trouble choosing partners. To get to know better. Okay, do they have trouble choosing you?
No, they don't, because they're straightforward, and I like the fact.
Wait a minute. I need to know. All right, if you have trouble choosing people to go out with, why is your name Jenny Loves Me?
Well, I mean,
I
it means I love myself.
I
love
see.
myself.
Oh, me. You love the actual me, as in me yourself.
I love you.
Oh, that's very clever. It's wordplay. We like that here. What'd you say, Leon?
I said I love you.
You love me too. Wow. You know what? Sometimes it's difficult being an Altspace event host. You got to make these tough decisions, just like all of you have to do right now. We're going to ask wait, actually, before we do, because this is our third round, we want to ask you something else. All right, Leon, let me ask you, why is it that you deserve to live more than Jenny?
Well, I deserve to live more because I'm just funnier. And I'm British, so I've got a good sense of humor. I've got good sarcasm. I'm clearly well dressed, as everyone said.
You deserve to live more because you're British.
Yeah, I think so.
You know that you're in international waters, right?
Yeah, but
you have no
I feel like everyone's going to welcome me with open arms.
Open arms. So let me see. Is everybody opening their arms? Let me see. Everybody open your arms. Let's see what that looks like. Let me see. Oh, that's very inviting, everybody. Wow, you're right. Wow, they really do seem to like you, Leon. All right, let me ask you, Janie, what do you think? Why do you deserve to live more than this guy?
Well, even though I am new to the round, there's something called survival of the fittest. I think I'm very fit to live more than you, Leon. I don't know, but I don't know. Maybe it's because I have more willpower than you.
Wow. You guys heard that? Willpower. I like where this is going. Let's see, Leon, how do you feel about that?
I think she's just deluded.
Wow.
Deluded.
Wow. You know what's kind of funny? We're all at the bottom of the ocean. Throwing the words like deluded around. That's pretty funny. Matt got it. Matt's a scientist. He got it. All right, cool. All right. So what we're going to do now is we're going to see how our audience feels about it. We're going to ask you to turn around and face that back wall right. All right, there you go. Very nice. All right, now, if you support Jenny, go ahead and stand on this side of the aquadrome. And if you support Leon, go ahead and stand on that side of the aquadrome. And let's see how we did, everybody. All right, we're going to check in with our volunteers while you all get situated, see how they're doing. I'm going to check in with them one last time till we get a survivor. And how do you think you're doing? You think you're doing okay?
I think so. You've just got to stay positive.
Stay positive. Okay. All right. That's good. Well, positive. That's a good way. All right. Do you think you have a lot of supporters out there?
Yeah. Let's just go with a yeah.
You feel like you've won them over?
Why not? I mean, I'm not hopeful now that you're still here.
If they could learn about the real you and not this elaborate act, what would they learn?
They would learn that I'm a very good listener. I like to make friends.
What was that? I'm sorry, I wasn't listening.
Funny.
No. I'm just kidding. You're doing great, Leon. You're doing very well. All right, Jenny. Let me ask you. How do you think you're doing?
Well, I don't know how the public eye sees me, but I feel like I'm doing pretty well.
Okay, I think you're doing pretty well. Do you have any friends out there, like any supporters that are helping you?
No, I wish. I wish I had supporters.
it's a good idea to bring friends to the show because this way they can help you out. All right, let me see how you're doing. Hang on just a minute. All right. Do have some people that are supporting you. I see that. Let's see. All right. Well, it looks to be like, because we got one side over here, we got one side over there. Mr. Producer, what do you think?
I think poor Melvin's
think-
gonna have to be
I
swimming off
think
to
it's pretty
supper.
clear. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, let me ask you something, Janie. Does anybody know where you are right now?
No, actually.
No? Oh, that's good news. That's excellent. And how about your screaming? How's your do you have like a quality scream, a good scream that we can?
I have a great scream. I can scream for you.
Wonderful.
Have you rehearsed it? Do you need to warm up? Need to get like a practice screen in?
Well, I am pretty sick, so
Well, we don't want to hear straight, so we'll just save it for the real thing. Mrs. Producer, if you would do the honors, Jenny, you've been a great volunteer contestant. We hope that you come back and see us again if there's anything left. All right, so now we go ahead. You're going to meet my friend right now, one of my
Here we go.
here, Melvin.
Jenny.
There we go. Hi, Jenny.
Woo!
Oh, that was a
Oh,
good
good
scream,
one.
people.
That was a
That
great
was
scream.
quality. Oh, we like that. Now we're going to ask everybody to mix up where you were standing so nobody can see how you voted. Go ahead and move around, everybody. And when you get where you're going, start moving your hands back and forth like this so I know. So I know that we can have Leon turn around. Leon, it looks like it's safe. Turn around and watch him
Good
wave. It looks
job.
cool.
Michael
Turn around, look
Forrest.
at that. Yes, Mr. Producer, what's up?
Michael Forrest. Don't stand on Melvin's ex.
Don't
He's
stand on
annoying.
Melvin's eye. Oh, you actually warned me this time. You know what we're going to do? Listen, it's dangerous up here, Leon. So I think the safest thing for us to do is, like you said earlier, to do some bungee jumping. You ready?
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yes.
let's just walk right
Ready.
off that edge down onto the stage. You ready? Let's do it. Come on. There we go. All right, everybody. There we are. Very nice. How'd that feel? You good?
Great, exhilarating, very
All right,
relaxed.
well, now what's going to happen tonight, all right, is that you are going to receive a friend request from Sharky himself. Once you accept that friend request, shortly after that, you're going to receive a 12-piece world building kit. If you'd like to see what's in it, you can see out in the lobby. We have a sign up showing all 12 items. There is a sound item in there that you need to be careful of. When you spawn it, you'll fall. So you want to have flight turned on unless you enjoy falling, which learned tonight does. So you might want to try that just for fun. All
I
right.
do. I
So
love
what we're going
that.
to do now is we're going to ask you to stand right in front of this bridge here and face Fang, so we can take a picture of you. Fang is our official photographer, and we're going to take a picture of you to go out on our Twitter. We're going to ask our audience to come together, stand behind. We want to get you all in the picture. Stand behind Leon here, and throw up all the emojis that you can. Like lift them up nice and high so we get a good picture. In 3, 2, 1. Yell at time. Here we go. Shark time.
It's shark
There
time.
we go. Oh, got some delayed enthusiasm, but it worked. Now, Leon, turn around and look at all those emojis. Look at that. That's for you, man. How's that feel? How does
Lovely.
that feel?
It feels great.
Is it good? It feels lovely. Everybody, you heard
Feels
it.
good.
Feels lovely. All right. Now, at the end of our event, sometimes we take you all out to holiday camp, which we're going this month. We don't have anything new there yet because right now we're working on something very complicated that we're going to be releasing in the next couple of days. And if you're lucky, we're going to be including that in the prize kit because we think it's really fantastic and super very cool. Has anybody never been to the holiday camp before? Haven't put your hands up like this. Let me see. Is it 1, 2, 3? Oh, a lot of you. Oh, maybe we should head over there. How many of you have never been to the sea bus, the submarine we have in the back? Anybody ever see the submarine? Let me say. If you haven't, I should say, put your hands up like this. Let me say. All right, cool. You know what we'll do? We'll leave from in there because we're going to show you this thing we're working on. But please keep in mind, it's not done yet. We haven't finished it yet. So what we're going to do now, we're going to take our stage blockers off. In the lobby, you're going to find in the back by the airlock, there's a door right there. We're going to go through that door into the sea bus. But I want to thank you all for coming out tonight. Please come and check us out again. We're going to be going again this Wednesday at 6:30 p.m. Eastern. You can find us in your local time zone by pressing on your blue and white triangle menu button and checking the events tab in your main menu. All right, everybody, let's head on out, everybody. And I want to thank you all for coming. Let's go in through the airlock and go right through that door right over here. Just walk on through. Here we go.